It's time for a forecast now with KIMT Storm Track 3 Chief Meteorologist Sarah Knox. Hey, Sarah.
Hey there, Cami. Beautiful out there right now. So another gorgeous evening on the way with temperatures starting to slowly make their way down. For most of us, falling back into the 70s. And we're also starting to see a lot of the cloud cover dissipate, if only just a little bit. This is a cool shot over Highway 52. I moved it to the north so we could see, look at that, like half the highway here on the image is under the shadow of the cloud blocking the sun, and then we've got the sun shining through here. I love these kind of clouds. They are wonderful and they make for such a cool look in the sky. Not to mention, they give us a little of that shade, a little bit of a break from the sunshine. Although the sun is slowly beginning to set, or has been for a while, it's still going to be a gorgeous evening. Satellite and radar struggling to pick up some of that cloud cover as it's pretty scattered across the area, and most of these clouds relatively small, not a ton of moisture content, which is exactly why we're not seeing any threat for rain as we come closer to the official sunset hour. And as I zoom things out, high pressure, we can definitely thank it for a lot of these clearer conditions, at least drier conditions. Dew points still a little higher than what was originally in the forecast, but not high enough to add so much instability into the atmosphere that we have to be worried about any of that rain coming down. But even with high pressure, clouds can build, and Futurecast is going to pick up on that. Now, I don't think we're going to be this cloudy, but there's still that possibility, that nice mixture of clear skies and clouds. This is around 10 p.m. It holds fairly strong as we head into the morning. This is around 5 a.m. And if you're worried about any fog development, well, we do see a threat for more patchy areas of fog versus widespread, definitely in some lower hanging areas, as we can see some of this gray color, a bit different than the white indicating clouds. Generally, though, Thursday is looking to be an equally nice day. If anything, temperatures just slightly cooler. As many of us made it to the 80s today, still hanging out in Northwood at 81, same with Forest City as well as Mason City, Charles City. The rest of us really falling back into the 70s for the most part. Preston currently at 75 degrees. Tells you that it's going to be a pretty easygoing, great feeling sunset. Maybe a good idea to, if you haven't had dinner yet, step outside, eat on the patio, enjoy some of these calmer conditions as winds not very strong at all coming in from the east. You also want to enjoy the warmth while we've got it, just knowing that, yes, winter is coming, but before that is fall. And we've got a pretty big pattern shift coming our way to make it feel like early fall as we get into the weekend. We've been showing this throughout the weekend. Here's another look at it. Temperatures pretty even, right about where they should be for the rest of this week, but then the big drop off comes as that pattern shift happens. Temperatures struggling to even get within 10 degrees for some these days of that average. It's something to keep in mind if you want to head out to the Great Minnesota Get Together kicking off tomorrow, Sunday. Look at that, 68. That actually sounds like it's chilly when we're talking the state fair. Meanwhile, Greek Fest in Rochester showing some cooler temperatures possible and even a little bit of rain. We're talking a little chance, most of that hanging out until the evening. Otherwise, Cami, sunny as we head through the weekend into next week.